Hello and welcome to Thursday's Riverside show. Now, it may be a dreich and grey night out there, but don't let the rubbish weather get you down, because we're with you until 8 o'clock with the latest on a new music festival. There's dance and even fashion, and you got a new dress out of that.
I've got to give it back though. I've got to go to keep it. Now, I went to find some top tips about the fashion. We'll find out how we got on later. And we're live at the gala opening of the Glasgow International Comedy Festival, and we're at a 109-year-old golf club learning about its history. Check this out. I think it sounds like it's going to be fantastic. Some gorgeous looks. I think I might have to go and try some of these on. Yeah. I'm off, Julie. See you later. I just couldn't resist trying some of them on. What do you think? Bit of bold blue for summer? I think I'm maybe more of an urban safari. But what do you think about the trends for this upcoming spring-summer? Let's go find out. Now, even though Colin is at a Glasgow Comedy Festival, his jokes, we all know, are completely terrible. So we were thinking about the worst jokes we've heard, and we would like you to get in touch and tell us the worst joke that someone's told you. You can tweet us out. It was Mothering Sunday this weekend. All this week we've had good Glasgow mums in the kitchen cooking our tea for a tenner, and you really don't get better Glasgow mammy than Lisa Peebles from Southsea. Lisa, you're looking fabulous. Thank you very much for joining us in the kitchen. What are we making this evening?
Tonight we are going to make a really simple, easy dish called quesadillas, and we are going to make some homemade guacamole to go with that as well.
Very nice.
It's been very impressive this week with all the mums, and I'm just going to make my life a wee bit easier and do something a wee bit simple.
Simple sounds good to me, David.
So we're just going to add the mushrooms in, and then, David, could you pass me the wee jar of chilli?
This one here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now,
easy red chilli?
Yeah,
does that mean
easy
it's
red.
not spicy?
Well, it's very spicy. It just,
Oh, wait a
do you have
minute, so no
spoon?
coriander for Jennifer, and I get the super spicy chilli?
You said you were easy, so...
Well, it says easy red chilli on it, so I thought that was for me.
I mean, how much you put in is really dependent on your own taste. I'm going to put in...
We love to hear from you on the Riverside show, so I popped over to social media to find out what's going on with Kaylee McLeod. First of all, do you like a bright colour in the summer, or are you more sort of muted colours?
I'm a bit frightened of bright colours. I'm all about little black dresses.
Can't go wrong with a little black dress, keeping it classic. Now, Kaylee, what's the chat? Have we got any bad jokes coming in?
We have, but I must have a terrible sense of humour because I think they're quite funny. Stuart, why did...
I like that. I really like that.
And an old friend of mine has been in touch.
Emoji there as well.
That's very good. And on last night's show, I believe you had a bit of a debate about whether you call your evening meal dinner or supper or tea.
Yeah, well, we have been discussing it. We were discussing it in the office as well, and I think they're interchangeable. I think you can say tea or dinner.
Well, people on social media have definite views. We've got about 3 to 1 at the moment. People are saying dinner. Tea is apparently a drink with jam and bread, according to Transit.
We even get a picture to confirm it. Yikes.
And Dilly says his dinner is usually burnt.
Fair enough, so he doesn't care what he calls it, he just knows what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Someone said dinner, anyone that calls it supper should be given a stern talking to.
Oh.
Which I think's a bit harsh.
That is a bit harsh.
A little bit.
I wonder what he thinks about people who call it tea.
I would say afternoon tea.
I say I'm going home for my tea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'd say tea.
Nathan Williamson's been in touch saying, Jimmy says he grew up in the northeast, so he called it tea, but adopted dinner for Glasgow.
Fair enough. If people have got anything else they want to add, how do they get in touch?
If you drop us
My tummy's rumbling, so I think it's only fair we head back to the kitchen and see how we're getting on with our tea for tenner.
You're rumbling from here.
I know, it's a bit embarrassing to be honest.
Right.
How are we getting on with the quesadilla, Lisa?
We are getting on great.
So we've got a wee fried piece here.
A wee fried piece.
Now, is it a piece that you'd have for your tea or your dinner? That's the question.
yeah, no.
What do you say, Lisa?
I think
Can I use hands?
Right, yeah, let's
Let's
go
use
for it.
our hands in your kitchen, Lisa. Is that okay?
There we go.
And one of the tips is if you're batch cooking some chilli tortillas and make quesadillas with that. So there's all different options. Of things that you can put in it, and very, very inexpensive to cook and very quick to
Getting a wee
cook
bit
too.
carried away trying to use a bit too much
Lots of
guacamole
goodness
there.
in that.
It is, it's great.
How
Oh my
delicious.
goodness. Sorry, I'm
You
now
could
piling
even do a
this on.
cheesy beano one.
Now you're talking.
Not got much connection to Mexico, but it will fill you up and polish you.
I'm not going to call it a quesadilla. I'm going to go to a Mexican restaurant and say, "Do you get any fried pieces?"
Lisa, thank you so much for cooking the
You're
kitchen
welcome.
tonight.
Thank you, Lisa.
Fantastic.
Delicious.
Coming up after the break, it's time for some music. Ahead of them performing on tonight's Grassroots Music, we have 2 tracks from Charlotte Marshall and the 45s.